Good morning to Dr. Muhammad Azir. My name is Lim Kok Hin, and my matrix number is AP200211 from Group 2. Today, my friends and I will present about ethics in marketing. My group members are Lai Po Yi, Chen Feng Kin, Kavitaran, and Wong Ji Qin. So, what is ethics? Ethics is a basic set of moral principles that help to define what is morally right or wrong, which can be applied to either a person's or a group's behavior. While on the other hand, marketing refers to the activities or business that a company undertakes to promote and sell their products and services, including advertising and conducting market research. So, in short, ethics in marketing is the processes of a company marketing their products and services by prioritizing customers, benefits, and their social responsibility along with environmental causes. There are many reasons why ethics in marketing is very important to the company as they want to adopt their brands in the market, and one of those is that the market demand is mainly built by value-based consumers. The majority of the consumer have increasingly high expectations with regards to the higher prices they pay for the products and services as they realize the social and environmental stances of the companies or brands. The other reasons are ethical marketing will help to build the loyalty of consumers toward their brands and bring long-term value to the company. So the ethical marketing is a long-term processes and need to be updated from time to time, and a successful ethical marketing can help to generate greater profits and expand a company's consumer base, while on the contrary, if the market activities are deemed to be exploitative or unethical, it might cause damage to brands' reputations, which resulting in backlash from the consumers. That's all from me, and my friends will continue with the presentations. Thank you.
Greetings to my lecturers. My name is Lai Po Yi. Matric number is AP200498 from Section 3, Group 12, and I'm going to present about the literature of ethics in marketing. Our study is focused on the issue of deceptive pricing, which refers to the practice of charging customers for goods and services without disclosing the charges to them in advance. And this will put these businesses in an unfair, competitive, and brutal condition to grow the market, but it is also prohibited in many other countries of this practice. The businesses who fail to accurately display the monetary cost worth of goods or services are being dishonest with their customers. And the pricing operation in Malaysia that is referred to as pass symbol involves a slight statement that indicates the buyers should pay the applicable taxation by its administration. Many businesses employ the strategy with only one pricing, which includes all taxes and expenses in the final charge also in Malaysia. And not all the companies deceive customers regarding costs. So, this is a good effort to the business environment due to customers will pay what they see at the stated price tag. From this study, we know that it was necessary to set fixed numbers for all payments that included all appropriate charges such as extra taxes from the other agencies. The annual section of law related to the customers has reinforced that the principle and direction of pricing by businesses should be letting customers pay the value as equally as they how many know and see on the price list. Despite this, just one of these laws has been successfully implemented to this day from the existing law created to safeguard the rights of customers. According to market research, consumers are more likely to underestimate their asset cost when they realize a price increase when they intended to pay. And it is necessary to set fixed number for all payments that, such as charges, levies, penalties, also other expenses from the agencies of government. In this summary of this literature, what's the content and rules and details?
Hi, now I will present about the analysis of the literature. So about our literature, the customer will purchase goods and services that might be not the pricing that is listed for the products. The customer are paying more than they should. The money transition from customer to seller, and then the customer is paying more because of the hidden costs and service charge as well as taxes. The price of the goods and services. The seller or offerer oftenly selling goods and services with price more than it's worth. And for the pricing culture ethics in Malaysia, customer usually being lied to the price of products. The price seems cheap at first, but paying for it is much more expensive because of the false pricing. And then for the Malaysia pricing culture, the plus plus pricing culture is applied. There's a plus plus sign behind the price tag indicates the cost add-ons. There's also additional taxes, hidden costs, and unethical charges. So why is this important? This will impact the economy balance and violate the right of customer and it is on the line. The pricing is in direct communication between the customer and the seller so that the absolute honesty is needed. Accordingly, if the pricing is honest, customer will be confident to the products, and if the pricing is deceptive, customer rights will be ruined and labeled as bad marketing. And unethical pricing will also lead to economical consequences. Modified pricing will tend to attract more customers and encourage their buying behavior. Honest pricing will lead to less customer and their buying intention. This unethical pricing behavior is a psychological strategy that are not encouraged. Customers often underestimate the true cost of the product and will prefer to buy from the seller that didn't propose the full price of the product. So how is this issue made its occurrence in Malaysia? It is significant at urban areas of Malaysia, like restaurants, hotels, and car rental businesses. And that's it from me. Thank you.
Next, I continue with relevant federal law. Consumer Protection Act 1999 stated that the business is doing offence if they do false pricing in which stated in section 12(a) give to a consumer an indication which is misleading as the price at which goods and services are available. Next is Trade Description Act 2011. Under Section 15 of Trade Description Act 2011, it is stated that under no circumstances should a business fake their prices, misleading customer and provide false information or incomplete information to their customer. Section 15 highlighted that where in any advertisement the price of any goods and services is quoted, such price shall, unless the contrary appears, be deemed to include all eligible government taxes and duties and any other charges. Next is Price Control and Anti-Profiteering Act 2011. As the Price Control and Anti-Profiteering Act 2011 is established that there are new additions for this act and it is branded under Section 10B. This addition is prompted due to the implementation of Goods and Service Tax (GST). Although this tax is removed from Malaysia, this part under Section 10B remained, and it stated that wherein the course of a trade or business prescribed by Minister, any person display, advertise, publishes or quotes or causes to be displayed, advertised, publishes or quoted in any manner the price of any good or charges or for any services such person shall include in such prices or charges. All government taxes, duties and charges and all other charges which are to be imposed by the person on the goods and services and any person who contravenes subsection and commit an offence. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good morning, Doctor and all my friends. My name is Wang Zhixing, number metric AP200494. I will present the part of conclusion. Marketing ethics refer to the moral concept and idea that a corporation adheres to when executing marketing awareness. Marketing ethics is fundamental since it may boost client loyalty and increase demand. In this study, the purpose was to determine the relationship between ethics of marketing and misleading pricing advertisement. In Malaysia, misleading price advertisement has become the routinely withheld truth from customers. A lot of time, the price that are listed differ from what the buying charge, since there are usually extra obligated costs for tax and service that are not included in the headline price, so customers typically underestimate the total amount that must be paid. The finding indicates that there is a direct relationship between ethical marketing and consumer. They are more willing to purchase products that are the lowest price on the menu from the dishonest seller than the seller who lists the entire price without any price modification. This is a psychological strategy used by unethical sellers where they are willing to devise the pricing to appear affordable, but in reality the pricing is not much different after tax and fee are factored in. The findings reported here shed new light on the communication between seller and buyer, which the seller must be completely honest about the pricing of the products. The consumer must understand the specified and the actual price of the goods for which they will pay. This study implies that Consumer Protection Act stated as business commit an infraction if they engage in deceptive pricing, which is defined as giving to a consumer an indication which is misleading as to the price at which product and service are accessible. Through this study, a company should obligate to manufacture all taxes and various services that fall under all mandatory consumer and business regulation. It was required to establish figures for all payments, which included all applicable charges and other government costs. In a nutshell, consumers are highly aware of the unethical methods of deceptive marketing and consider this untrustworthy firm. Therefore, a word of warning is left to the advertiser's discretion to re-evaluate their communication tactic of advertising that maintain the balance of ethics and integrity. That's all for me. Thank you.